All right, the man is here and we're going to give Sam the stage and I'll phase out. Thank you guys for showing up. This is going to be an everyday thing. If you want to learn from Sam, show up to class, okay? I'm so excited that I get to also participate. So, okay, Sam, go for it.
Okay, great. So how do you make small things big? Okay. How do you make something that has very little value a lot more valuable? You put people / traffic through that place and that thing becomes more valuable. So, you know, I'm sure you understand that if you take a flight from point A to point B, what do you see? You see everything, okay? You see everything from cities to towns to, of course, 97% of the world is covered by just, you know, undeveloped land, okay? So the fallacy of why don't you own property is actually just a way of giving you a goal to work towards so that you effectively find the next 30 years of whatever occupation you do towards an objective that makes no sense. Okay? For those who have been to old Paris and the new Paris CBD, 20 years ago, the new Paris CBD was empty land. Nothing was on it, okay? But in 20 years, they were able to build a CBD area that is 4 times more valuable per square meter footage than old Paris. So how can they turn something that was worthless into something that is worth more? How can they turn something that is valued so small into something that is more valuable? It's all about being part of the 0.1% that determines where value flows. So in the, I think, affiliate marketing ecosystem, you guys have a term called liquidity. For us, in the traditional markets, liquidity is automatically generated from a profitable business. But in this ecosystem, it's like, you get paid money until marketing budget runs out or the liquidity runs out. It's always some excuse, Now, what keeps liquidity intact? What ensures people keep benefiting from that liquidity? It is the ability to ensure that new products are generated from an ecosystem so that those who are low risk are guaranteed their returns. And those who are high risk are just ready to go all in to keep on printing. It is to create an ecosystem that everyone can be a part of. And that is what V.E.N.D with a stable DAO database will do initially. Okay, will do initially. It will take some time for the right people to be involved. It will take time for the right people to be involved. Sorry, I'm turning back on my camera. But all I can say is we're at a situation where I am now finding the right people to be involved in what is the right path towards a billion people. How quickly can we grow an ecosystem if all I'm doing is asking you guys to leverage the existing network that you have? You guys, if you've built that network over the last 10, 20, 30 years, and I'm just asking you to keep tapping that network, it doesn't make any sense. My objective now is very simple. I've seen how this market behaves. I've seen how everybody wants to achieve the incredible. But you know what? Let's just look after the basics. Let's just look after the food, the water, the electricity, and the people we love. And that is how, with enough people disconnected from the traditional ecosystem, we can finally pay attention to what I truly have to say. So I want consistency. I want sustainability. But the only way I'm able to achieve consistency and sustainability is by ensuring that everyone here understands that I'm here to turn something so small into so big. Okay, because I'm here to just give you guys the maths. I'm not here to explain to you how there's a magic formula and there's this magic person that's been around for the last 10 years that is giving back to the people through a algorithm. Okay, no, I'm here to just show you guys this is how much that has come in, this is how much has gone out, and these are the decisions you guys have made to ensure that there is a great outcome for everyone. And that is what I just want to show. If we repeat this 100 times, everybody will be a winner. If we repeat this 10 times, the people who do 10 times with me will be an expert to lead a whole bunch of winners. And then is the right platform, and is the platform that I will be bringing opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. And these opportunities only come on this platform after they have committed to delivering on what I need them to deliver. So, look, I've built, you know, what, over a decade worth of relationships in the space, and my, how should I say, second foray into this space, I was again surrounded by people who took advantage of my messaging and have, of course, you know, mismanaged the expectation of people around me. The reason why this is the result is because I have failed to connect their community to my vision. And everyone is here to take shortcuts. Oh, you know, let's just take some shortcuts, everything will be right. There is no shortcuts when it comes to something that is mathematical, and there is no shortcuts when it comes to what I am capable of delivering on now that I know how this industry functions. So, you know, there are plenty of people who are sitting here with me wanting to have extra visibility. But you know what? They don't get anything more than what I'm giving you now, because I am giving you guys what I am more than happy to say to everyone.
I thought we were
We
only
lost Mr.
people
Sam.
I thought we're the only people who have internet issues.
I thought so too. I'm sure he'll be right back in.
I'm sure. Hopefully it's not battery dead.
I hope so.
Maybe he doesn't know.
This is what happened when Sam came for the first time to my very angry hyper community. And then he just fell off, and the people thought he ran away because they were asking him tough questions. And I was trying to explain to them that, you know, there's probably technical issues of some sort. And then the whole community gained up on me, accusing me of defending
Sorry
Sam.
about that.
And then Sam had to come back to apologize and explain why that happened.
Mm.
So let me see if he knows that he's what happened. Well, I think it's probably battery, you guys.
Mm. You
Uh,
can't reach him?
yeah, I just messaged, but I'm not getting a response.
How many more minutes do we have before we end?
We have 30 more minutes.
30 more minutes.
Mhm.
All right. We can as well as maybe try and discuss this way a community on what he was talking about. And just, I don't know what you think, but instead of saying we still have 30 minutes.
Well,
I don't know what the others think.
We'll hang out a little bit, but those of you who are here, what do you guys think about the V.E.N.D and what Sam is trying to achieve? Can we just have a little family heart-to-heart conversation here while we wait for Sam? Obviously, you're here to learn, right? And you're still believing in Sam. So, what's your opinion on the V.E.N.D and what we're trying to achieve here. Anybody want to share your thoughts? Brave? Who is brave here? Those of you,
Let's speak on names.
yeah. Those of you who are here, just wanted to share some exciting things with you guys. We are working on increasing customer service quality. We are recruiting people from our V.E.N.D community to work, not work, but volunteer. And Sam is giving a small stipend to just a token appreciation to those who are willing to support the V.E.N.D missions. So we're talking about having a live Zoom room to you know, to help the community. So look forward to that. And members in the community can also help. You guys can definitely volunteer and help us grow our community and address concerns and bring resolution to the table as well. So lots of great things are happening, and we're trying to improve how things have been done. So like Chiposa is one of our leaders who are helping myself. There are like 9 or 10 other people who are going to help with the customer service, trying to help everybody bring clarity to the table. So that's something we all can look forward to. Len, is it Len? Is that how you say your name? Let me see. Let me give you the ability to yeah, you can unmute yourself.
Oh, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. My name is Collins.
Colin, hi.
I'm calling from Nigeria, Africa.
Wonderful.
Yeah, thank you so much for what you're doing. Just want to share my thoughts with you guys.
Sure.
Yeah, I've been part of Sam's projects since the beta to live and then to V.E.N.D. You know, I keep telling people that I like what you're doing now in your presentation, because I like the fact that you always tell people, you know, you need to approach this space with some level of risk management, right? So because there is no guarantees anywhere, there is no guarantees of our lives.
Right.
So anytime any business fails, sometimes business can fail not because there was a rug pull or because somebody stole. It's possible that there was no marketing budget to keep the business running, and so it fails. So what I tell my team, I have a large team in Africa. So far I've built about 20 members in my structure, and I tell them that what you should do is to apply risk management. $50 is not too much to risk, and when you come into a platform like this, make your withdrawals as fast as possible, build a team, learn and enjoy while it lasts, because it cannot last forever. Let's face it. No system pays you 3% daily and lasts forever. So I'm happy with the system so far. For me, it's been a good experience. The V.E.N.D, I've been promoting it in my community here in Nigeria, doing my personal Zooms with my teams. And so far, they've not been any complaint. Withdrawal is going fast, because the only part I want you to work on, the customer service from the app is not responding as fast as, you know, as fast as we would like them to respond. So if you can work on the customer service side on the app, that would be much better. Yeah. So far, so good. It's been great, and I'm enjoying the platform. Thank you so much for the daily Zooms. Thank you very much. That's all I have to share with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. That's really helpful. You know, it's always good to have feedback, because, you know, we are as good as what we know. And if we don't know, then we can't improve. And so always great to hear feedback from you guys. And definitely, if you have a team, feel free to join our leadership group. That way you can be at the table and you can help us design and model, this next experience, make it better, make it more innovative and more inclusive, bring in a vibe with different education. Okay.
Yes, I'll be willing to work with you if you can add me to the leadership group. I'm very willing to work with you from Africa, Nigeria here. So,
Sure.
I'm very ready to work with you. Yeah.
Wonderful. Just message me on WhatsApp. You have my WhatsApp number?
You can drop it now. Maybe I'm not sure I have it.
Okay, so yeah, so any of you, if you wanted to help improve, how things are being done, we'll be more than happy to have you. Right now, we are revamping the entire customer service department, and everyone who is working in the customer service department will be coming from the V.E.N.D community. So we need people who speak other languages. Right now we have leaders who speak multiple languages, but there's always room for more. And also region. We need people from Canada, from France, from anywhere in the Europe region, Southeast Asia, North Asia, South Asia. I mean, so we want all the languages to be represented. That way when we have callers or members who have different language, that we can serve them properly. Okay. So, yep, we're trying to make things better. Anyone else have a thought that wanted to share? All right. Yeah, so
I noticed that we have one of our new leaders from is it Jos Mata from I've forgotten which country again. I was just writing down.
From Venezuela.
From Venezuela. It's good to see you here, sir. We're very glad to have you.
Thank you.
Yes, Jose is from Venezuela for sure.
Well, I'm very glad to join the team, and I hope to sign people from South America. And I have the experience with V.E.N.D as well as many as here, and all the good ideas and the things that work for that project, and maybe we could improve them. So like the friend before me said, the customer service, they might to be a little more compressive with the people, and well, apport for the team, and glad to be here.
We're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Happy to have you, sir.
Wonderful. Yeah, so Jose will be our Spanish speaker. He's going to be presenting V.E.N.D as well as helping with customer service. So we look forward to having Jose on board. Okay, and then we also have Chiposa. He's also a part of the new customer service personnel to help the community. And also the beautiful V.E.N.D. She's also going to be a part of that. We have Janelle. She's also going to be a part of that. So these are all people from the community, leaders in the community. So we're all excited. Anyone here speak a different language besides Spanish? We'd love to have you. So. All right, so I think that Sam's phone is completely dead. That's the only reason why he's not back on. So If you guys have any questions, we can answer them. If not, then I will close the class. And be sure to join tomorrow at the same time. It is a recurring daily math class. Okay.
I think from my end, really, it's really been interesting to really be in this space. I think from the time I came across Mr. Sam, and just being able to look at the number of projects that he's been able to do. One of the things that I've noticed is that a lot of businesses that even myself I have done, there are a number of them that never worked for me. So what I've come to learn now over time, so for example, the farming that I've been doing for a number of years now, I can tell you there will be certain crops that I'll plant and they'll just go to waste because the market is flooded. There's no one to talk to. There is no one to complain to. So one of my mentors told me some time back to say, we don't necessarily, there are two things. You can either fail or say, we don't fail, we only learn. Mm-hmm. Whatever happens that has not worked, there are two things you have. Either you'll be upset about it, or you blame yourself, or you blame another person. But he said the greatest thing you can ever do is to be able to take lessons so that you know as you forge ahead in the future, what next you can be able to do. So it's just really been a pleasure to really come across a man like Mr. Sam, who is willing to teach us. And what is interesting, who is also willing to forge ahead regardless of what happens, with his visions that he has for the world. So it's really just really a big privilege to be able to learn from him. Yeah, that's just from me.
Yeah, I receive a lot of harassment and people who I consider leaders and even my own members, they challenge my decision to continue to participate in Sam Lee's business model. But and I don't need to explain to anyone why I am still here, but I'd like to. The reason I am still here is when I analyze business across the globe, there is no company that guarantees 100% to every single one person who joins a platform to make money. And I've in the 3 years that I have been involved in the crypto platform, most of those experiences have been outside of the Sam Lee platform, and they all collapse in the same way. Now, the reason people don't call those owners and founders scam is because they are nowhere to be found. We don't know who they look, what they look like, or who they are. And so people just, just go without saying. They feel the pain, but they have no one to blame. But with the Sam Lee platform, he is right here in front of us. And so he is an easy target. And it's easy to shoot the arrow at Sam because he's right in front of us. And so for me, I learned that business is not personal and that, business is a risk. Now, think about all these businesses like the store and the restaurants and, car business and art business and merchandise businesses. They risk thousands of dollars to open their store, their restaurant, and in the end, when they had to close their door because there's no customer, or because they don't make enough, or because the economy or something that affected their business, who asked for a refund? No one asked for a refund because there isn't any refund coming when you're taking business risk. And so why is it that we see Sam as a scam when other companies also failed in the same manner? And yet we don't call those company and founders and CEOs scammers. But then when it comes to the Sam Lee, we all say that he's a scammer, even though thousands of people making money across the globe with his platform. So now and then I also realized people who made money called him a god, and people who lose money called him a scammer. The reason I can relate to Sam's situation is because as a leader, I had over 26,000 people across the globe in the Hyper.V.E.N.D, Hyperverse community. And I was accused of scammer. And I was accused of, stealing people's money. But I had nothing to do with that. So because people will say what they believe, and they will attack, they will put the blame on somebody. It's to escape their own accountability. Now, if we all really think about it, Sam has never told anyone to sell their house to participate in his business. He never said to go and get a loan from the bank. He never said clean out your savings account to do this. He has always said, it's the people who start with $100, $200, $500. Those are the people that matter the most. I had Sam in a Zoom. One of my downlines had him in a Zoom with somebody who is corporate, working in the corporate world. And Sam flat out said, "You're not the kind of guy that I'm looking for. You're not the people I'm looking for to join my business." Because that kind of guy can join and can bring bring big money in. But Sam doesn't want him because those are not the people he's trying to help to make money. Sam's trying to help the people who can only afford $50, $100, less than hundreds of thousands of dollars. So he is here for the little people like me who can't afford 100,000, 200,000, $1 million. So we just have to, like I said, the reason I stick with Sam is, one, I understand his business model. Two, I understand how business work throughout the globe. Three, I don't see Sam as a scammer. I see Sam as a businessman who is just like, everybody else out there, who provides an opportunity. A lot of people will make money and a lot of people will lose money. And on top of that, because I learned the Sam Lee's system and the Sam Lee's business model, and I learned strategies, and not only from Sam, but from the practice, then I can guarantee myself that I will always be in a win-win, continue to be a winner in Sam Lee's business model, because I now know the system. I now know him. I now know his brain and how it works and his business model. And when he opens up a new thing, I am going to jump right in and be one of the first to start making money. That is how you're going to win. You're not going to win if you jump from one founder to another founder to another founder. There's no founder out there that we know personally. It's still going to be hit and miss, taking a risk, in the dark, just hoping and praying that those platforms don't go down, before we can make at least our 1x back.
Yeah.
So I don't see how other platforms are, better than what Sam is rolling out. We all miss the Hyperverse days. We all miss the Hyper.V.E.N.D day. Why? Because that platform was the most amazing platform. It made a lot of people a lot of money. It helped a lot of people change their life forever. And so if we just learn Sam Lee's business model, we can achieve financial freedom. Stop jumping around and feeling for new, other companies that we don't even know is going to last, how many days, and we don't even know who is behind it. When leaders have recruited me to the SCF program, they said to me, solid, it's firm, it's solid. You don't have to worry about longevity. Blockchain can't crack, and, they even, a couple of my leaders even bought me the position to go in because they have that much trust in that system. Not even less than a month, all accounts froze. They started coming out with this excuse and that excuse and that excuse all over again in a different, it looks different, it sounded different, it feels the same. The experience of, suspended accounts, withdrawal issues, this excuse and that excuse, they're all the same. So how do we protect ourselves from losing again and again and again? We follow one founder who we know very well, and we've studied the business plan and the business model, and we keep on following that same person, and we make sure that we go in early so we have time to make money. And we teach every single one of our downlines to do the same thing so that they can also make money. And so it's just a part of the world, you guys. It's a fact of life. Some people will live on, some people will die. Some people will marry forever until death do their part. Some people will marry for 3-4 days, then divorce, or 3 or 4 months, or 3 or 4 years, and then divorce. And, the 4th season. Spring doesn't last forever, then there comes summer. Summer doesn't last forever, then there comes fall. Fall doesn't last forever, then there comes winter. And winter does not last forever, then comes the spring. God has taught us that everything does not last forever, and there needs to be changes, and there needs to be, and death brings life, and life brings renewal, and renewal brings new generations. So business is the same. I don't know why people don't understand this. Why do they expect business to go forever? If business can go forever, look at how many traditional businesses go down every year. We don't know about it. We don't hear about it. But if you look at business reports, a ton of business go down every single year. And do they get a refund from franchising from a business, or investing in a product? No. So why is it that we people who involve in MLM business, decentralized or crypto platforms, why do we expect founders to pay us back? We're putting our hands out every day, pay me back, pay me back, pay me back. That's absurd. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. No, that's very, very true. But you see, one thing you've not touched a lot has been a number of companies as well that just really close up. I've had quite very, very different experiences with different friends. Both of them, husband and wife, work in one company. They are promoted within 3 months. They just hear the company is closing. We don't have the money. We're going back to the country. Others, actually, the CEO just leaves to say, no, he's going to visit. That's it.
Yeah.
So I think really like what you're saying, these are some of the things I'm sure I know that since we're now a community and friends, we'll be talk about hard stuff to say, okay, how can I think the whole thing at the end of the day is to see how can we grow? How can we grow to understand how things work, how business work, how money works, how opportunity works, because I really feel that if we can learn, like though we are coming to these classes, we're learning from someone who is very successful in the market, who is willing to teach us. That I think as we learn, as we grow, now it becomes easy for us to make success stories as we go along.
Yes.
Because I think once we can learn and understand how life works, how business works, and things like that, then now we're ahead of everybody else.
Right.
So that even as we bring in people into an opportunity, we work very hard to teach them to understand what it works, what works, and things like that.
Right. Don't let those leaders fool you guys. I can guarantee you Gobi has multiple accounts in the V.E.N.D and in the M. I can assure you people like, Tommy and other leaders that they have their money in the V.E.N.D and in the M. They're not going to report.
That's very true, Sama.
They're not going to.
That is very true.
But they're not going to miss out on an opportunity to make money.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like one time I heard Rory, the one who's leading the lawsuit, saying that he's already seen money coming in through his account and he doesn't know where it's coming from, and people are joining V.E.N.D. So do you think that he won't withdraw that money? For sure, he has already got a package now and started withdrawing. And one of the things that I like with Sam, that's why I'm still in this platform even today, is a man who doesn't run away when there are problems. I hate to be in a relationship with people that when there are problems, they will start running away. So Sam is here and is working with us, and we are recovering. Some people who lost, they are recovering what they've lost. That's what I've heard from my team members. But me, I didn't lose, so I cannot really say that I've recovered anything. I didn't lose in V.E.N.D. So, in reality, there are companies which opens and closed in one day. Like in South Africa right now, there's a big storm. One company just opened up in 1 month, and 1,200,000 people joined. 1,200,000 people join within 1 month. And as I'm talking to you right now, the company website is closed. Everything is closed. People are crying. Some people are being said that they are killing themselves and all that. And the person is nowhere to be found. And I was like asking, because I know one of the top leaders from V.E.N.D, look, who was there in that company. Do you know the person? Have you been in the Zoom with the person? They said, no, we've never been in the Zoom with a person. So how can you follow someone like that you cannot even see face to face? You understand? So really, the relationship that we have with Sam and the relationship that we have with the leaders like you, Sama, is very strong. It shows that no matter what happens, if we fall together, and we pick ourselves, all of us together. That is what I like most with Sam and his platforms. So guys, let's just keep it there. Let's keep it strong. Let's stay united as a family, and surely we will all win.
Yeah. And people accuse me of having no integrity, but let me just tell you, I have integrity. You know why? Because I don't hide my actions. I am here and I am telling everyone that I support Sam. I'm not going to go on in his platform and make money off of him and then hiding and tell people that I am, against him. No, if I benefit from his platform and I'm going to make money off from him, I'm going to be public about it. That's a person of integrity.
That's true.
I'm not going to hide and then, benefit from his platform and his business model. That's not who I am. And I see nothing wrong with what Sam is doing. Why? Because he made a lot of people make money. And then what can he do when things happen? Things happen. For example, V.E.N.D, look, right? People don't believe him. They think he took the money, but he explained that, he explained the truth. So we either accept it or we don't. We either believe it or we don't,
That's true.
right? And so I believe it. Just like I tell my members, I did not take your money. The money is in Hyperverse, Hyperfund. My intention was to help you make money so you can improve your life. But they accuse me. I tell you, this is a very embarrassing situation. One of my members had a personal relationship with me. And he plattered my naked body across a certain Telegram group, okay? Using my picture to go after me for money. And when I did not give in, he went public with my relationship with him. This is the level of abuse that I have gotten from participating in Hyperverse and hyper.
That's awful. That's really awful.
You know what? You know why I kept on going? Because I did not do anything wrong.
Yes.
I did not steal people's money. I did not lie. I have not, I'm not a thief. I'm not a scammer. I am in business to help improve lives. All right. And so then I think about Sam and I'm thinking, people believe he's a scammer. They're accusing him of this and that. But if he said he didn't do it, do I believe him or do I don't? Or do I, not? So I continue to believe him because I do see people make thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars from Sam's platform. My people in Laos, Vietnam, and Thailand, for the first time when they participated in Hyperverse and Hyperfund, for the first time they were making, people were making $100 a day to, $5,000 a month to $10,000 a month. Before that, you know how much they make per month income? $150. $150. And because of me and because of Hyperverse and Hyperfund, they were making $5,000, $10,000 a month. And then when the platform went down, I went from being a goddess to being the devil.
That's the worst part of it.
I spent $100,000 of my money buying accounts for the blind, the crippled, the orphans, the divorcees, the widows. And they were worship the ground. And I told them, I said, one day, if this business collapse or what happened, you're gonna call me the worst, the devil. You're gonna curse at me. And sure enough, it's true. Now the people who I gave money to, they are the worst people who come after me. That young man that I had just mentioned, he did not spend a penny in Hyperverse Hyperfund, but he came at me the strongest. You see? So anyways,
you are stronger. You've been stronger for you to be here.
Yeah.
You've inspired a lot of us to really, when I started seeing you making presentation in V.E.N.D, and I started seeing numbers coming up, people coming up. Now every day we have maybe 3, 4, 6 leaders coming. Someone says that the thing that does not kill you, it always makes you stronger, right?
Yes.
So
Correct.
It's really good to see that you've continued being stronger. It's good to see Mr. Sam Lee continue being stronger, to be the man who always is teaching us to continue forging ahead. And this is how life should be. We can take a leaf from that no matter what happens in life, we continue forging ahead with our dreams and our goals. It's not easy to be an entrepreneur. It's not easy to be a politician. This is the last thing that I wanted to say just from my end. There is no politician who will ever give people an opportunity like this one that I found in the online business. I remember some time back, I'll go join this political party, we'll go sing, chant, and we support them, we put them in office. Once they are there, there is nothing for us. But what I've discovered has been, it's only in a business like this one where someone creates something where you can participate every day and benefit, and you can go and help others.
Yes.
There is nowhere where I've seen that happens, you know. So we have to continue forging ahead. We can only learn from the past. We can only forge ahead, learn, become stronger. We fall, we get up, look for opportunities, so that at the end of the day, we build a strong future for our children and our great grandchildren.
Yes. Let's go to Sir Ken. You have something to say, Sir Ken? You can unmute now, sir.
Okay. Good evening. Good evening,
Hi.
Sama.
Hi.
Good evening, Sister Nandi. And Chibuza.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm in Nigeria, living in South Africa. And I have been with Sam Lee from V.E.N.D Loop to Stable Down. We are also Santoshi and V.E.N.D and now V.E.N.D. So, but first I want to thank all of you for the work you did, especially Sama. You know, when things were too hard, you took over. And Sis Nandi joined you also because I've been following you guys. And when people even were scribbling on the screens, you are there to control it. And now I believe V.E.N.D is running smoothly. So one thing I like about Sam Lee is what? I like a man who takes responsibility. I have been in many companies which closed. Even what Sis Nandi said now about the company that closed last weekend in South Africa, I was part of it. I made money there, but I never cashed out. He also put my team there. None of them cashed out. The company went, everything went. And I've been to other projects, many projects, about 7 of them, all of them closed and nobody took responsibility. All of them disappeared. But now, Sam Lee from the beginning, the time I followed him from Better, he came out, helped the community in Better, and introduced 2.0. He also helped community in 2.0. Now, when V.E.N.D Look went, he also came out and took responsibility. So sometimes when I try to think about what people are saying, I mean, calling him names and everything, while other people who didn't take responsibility, nobody is talking anything about them. He came out, he took responsibility, he said he's going to fix it. And he has never realized. So that's one thing I like about him. He's a man.
Yeah.
He's a man. And in all other projects I've been to, what he was doing in Stable Down, opinion. I mean, teaching people about different ways of making money, because I believe in learning about money. Because in the normal education we are doing, normal school education, they don't teach us about money. But Sam Lee took up the responsibility of teaching people about money in the Stable Down opinion. And ever since, I have not stopped. No matter all the names that have been calling him, all the things that have been saying about him, he has never stopped being the man he is, which is helping people and teaching people at the education of money. Yes. So this is one thing that motivates me, that to make me to follow him, and I will continue to follow him no matter what.
Hallelujah.
And even in Telegram, I fight people. I fight people who are talking against Sam Lee. In all those telegrams that have removed me, they removed me in all these telegrams they're using to fight Sam Lee. They removed me there because I'm fighting for him. Because I know his vision. And I know if you follow Sam Lee, there's no way you won't make money. Be a millionaire even. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
You know,
thank you, Ken.
I wanted to tell you guys that if Sam was, if Sam stole all this money, he would not act the way he does. I've seen him when I was in Dubai before I came back to the States. Every time I see him in Zoom or every time I see him, at a meeting, he couldn't stop talking about how about Garrett and about, the whole V.E.N.D look, how horrible it is. And he just couldn't talk about it. And he was so depressed, so depressed. And so I think to myself, if it was true that he stole people's money and he ran away with people's money, then he wouldn't act so depressed.
Yeah.
Why is he so depressed? He can stop talking about it. He can't even, he can't even focus. You guys saw him every time he comes to the Zoom, he couldn't stop talking about those negative things because it was hurting him, right? And you know what is another thing that really hurt him is people who said, God, Sam, I love you. I love you. I love you. Sam, I love you. Where are they now? That's what really hurt Sam. Sam said, these people, I thought they loved me. But now they are not with me.
Seriously.
I wanna chime in on here real quick. I'm about to head out to a meeting, but in regards to the Sam Lee situation, I will say, like, I was on board, and then when the VAV thing happened, I was upset about it. I believed in Sam for a minute, but then there was the 1-2 things that he was saying that he switched flip-flopping on, and stuff like that. So I was, and then you have your downlines calling you, so it's a lot of, it was definitely an emotional roller coaster, right? But from that, I think we all became stronger. From that, now my approach with all of this is there's no emotions involved. And I think if you have emotions involved with this, then it's just like the markets, right? Like, I've invested in Forex. I've probably lost like around 10 grand in Forex,
Yeah.
right?
Blame anyone? Did you blame anyone? Did you call
No, I didn't blame anyone. Exactly. And that's the thing, right? So it's like, now now my approach is different. And I think the thing with Sam is he has a good intentions, good heart, and he wants to help everyone, but that's why the blame went on him, right? Because of him wanting to help others, right? But I like the approach now, like even in the disclaimer, how you let people know up front, you could lose, right? And as long as people know going in, listen, you could lose here. You could lose all the money you put in. This is an investment. And if you relate it to any other investment, I have a lot of my people are invested just in the crypto markets, and they're taking big hits right now, right? So it's like, if you're investing, there's risk, and you could lose it all, And I think if everyone comes with that approach, then I think everyone will win, because now your emotions are out,
Yeah. Yes. If Sam is very disappointed. He said, where are these leaders? They say that they support me. They say they love me. And the minute things go down, they all disappear. They all dispersed. It's like, like I told them, I said, people are very shallow. They love you because they're making money right now, but don't be surprised, when things go wrong, they won't be next to your side. And he didn't think that I was, that he didn't think that many people would leave his side, but most people did. And now, I can tell you that all those people who think that he's a scam eventually will come back.
Yeah.
There's no place out there better than family is giving to people. There's no place out there. At least he's here, and he's being upfront, and he's saying, he's saying, I'm gonna launch 100 companies. I'm gonna launch 10 and maybe 2 phase out because liquidity issues. But if they keep on moving with me to new projects, they will always continue to make more money. If I roll 20, if I roll out 20 companies, and 5 phase out, well, they still have 15 companies to make money, and that's going to be this model.
That's just like the markets, right? When you're investing in stocks, you're not investing just all in one company. You're going to diversify. You're going to put it in different things. So that's my approach now. I'm seeing it like the market, all right?
Yes. If
Wow.
people are saying that Sam Lee's company is the only company that goes down, that he's a scammer, why are they doing 10 companies? They have 10, 14 companies under their belt, and they can't even keep up with these companies. Why? Because they know that nothing is sustainable. And so they have to they have to diversify their investments into multiple companies. So if they already have that in their mind, then why are they calling Sam a scammer when his companies go down? If they say that Sam is a scammer, then why do they feel that they have to diversify somewhere else and have 10, 14 companies under their belt? They should just have one, because Sam Lee's company is the only company that goes down while everybody's company stays solid. But no, it's not this. It's not true.
Yeah.
Most companies go down.
well,
They just don't have anybody to blame, right?
yeah.
So,
Exactly.
so we all need to understand that what actions do we take that will put us in a winner position? We know the business model. We know the mind of the founder and the creator. We know how to apply strategies, wisdoms, and lessons that we learn from practice. And then we go in early, and then we have time to take out our 1x before we look for 2x, 3x, 4x, and 10x's. Those are strategies that we learn being in the space this long. You know, I talked to Gobi, and he said we should teach our people to take out their 1x first before they do 3x and 4x. That's what Gobi makes money, because he's been here long enough and he knows strategy. He doesn't teach it to you guys like I do. He only teaches it to his online. But you know what? He's learned the strategy. That's why he makes money every single time. But I tell you, people are weird. I work with, you know, for example, I work with a community, a minority community, and I say to them, you follow my leadership. If I know something, I will tell you. And they follow me. And you know what? When I told them, take your 1x out, you know, every Monday, take your 1x out. And then when I introduce a new company to them, you know what? I was being accused of that guy, and I was put in a blast because I introduced a new company to them that I believe was more sustainable. And I told them to withdraw their money, and they thought I was crazy. And I told them not to go and recruit a whole island of their people, because I see what, you know, I don't feel safe in recruiting the whole island. And then they went against my recommendation, and they did it anyway. And then they jumped to another leader who recruited them and accusing me of being dishonest. And then now what happened? You know, so people are crazy. They want you to tell them the truth, but then they don't want the truth. And when the truth comes, they don't want to accept the truth. They rather believe what they have in their mind already, pre-position what their mind to be. So you can't win. You can't win with humans. You can't never win. You just gotta follow what you learn best, utilize strategy, get to know the business model you are investing in, and stay close to the owner and stay close to the beginning of every opportunity. That's how you're going to win. No one is a scammer. If there's an opportunity, if people make money, then there's not a scammer. It's just an business opportunity. You can't say a scammer because you lose money. People who made money, they say that's a God-given opportunity. So who's telling the truth? The people who call these opportunities, or the people who said they're God-given opportunity? It depends on who's talking. You lose money, it's a scam. You win money, it's a God-given opportunity. So what is it, right? What is it?
Yes. Well, I guess that's how life works, because even someone who came to save humanity, he was accused. So we just, I think as leaders now, we just have to learn from it to say, hey, we live in a world where people's perspective and mindset is at different levels. We can only become stronger, like I said earlier on. Politicians, one politician come in, and when he goes, people say, no, he was the best. One who is in the office, people are going to say, no, we want the one who used to be there, we want another one. But that's how life works. So we can only learn and become stronger.
Right.
Well, we don't want to keep everybody here maybe any longer for a long time. I've seen one of our leaders from Canada, Mr. Hitchem. Sorry, I always butcher people's names. I'm learning how to call their name, but it's from Canada. I've seen he's in a class today. I know he's coming. He's not seeing Mr. Sam anywhere. I just need to know.
Mr.
Hello, brother. How you doing?
Mr. Sir Ken, please join our leadership. Okay. Those of you.
Yeah, he's speaking.
How are you
He's
guys?
speaking.
How you doing?
Hey,
Can you hear
we're
me?
doing well, sir. We can hear you, sir. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. Same here, brother. So I'm very happy to be among all these leaders and all this beautiful team. And listen, as I had a long conversation today with, I think I heard a lot of noise. Somebody must have background
please
noise.
yourself if you're not talking. Yeah.
Oh,
go ahead.
Yeah, so I had a long, a fruitful conversation with Sister Summer. And of course, we talked about everything, about the whole situation. I've been in this industry for so many years. It's been 23 years. I can tell you guys, I've seen the good ones, I've seen the bad ones, and I've seen also the ugly ones. And the reason why I stayed with the family, because I believe him. I believe that's the guy he wants. But unfortunately, listen, Samly is still a human being, and we are all makes mistakes. The mistakes that, in my point of view, that he trusted so much the previous management, and that's exactly it paid the price, and the price is the image, the price is the reputation, and sometimes it's worth more than any money in this life. And exactly what I said to Sister Summer is today our challenge as a leaders is to bring back the truth to the market, bring back the truth to the community, because I feel it was not fair that the guy, he will be accused that he's a scammer, he's this. No, if he was a scammer, he will not even be there, and case closed. How many companies we've seen, they shut down and they took the money, and you will see the message 404 or 401 or shit like that. So the guy is here to help, but he needs our help as well. And I think the next steps is to sit down with him. He's not, as I mentioned again to Summer, he's not a network guy. He's a tech guy, he's a tech provider, but we need to tell him what to tell people, because unfortunately he made some mistake, and we have to agree today that there were some mistakes, and that's exactly what happened. And a normal person has to learn from the mistakes. But let's turn the page. We have now, I think, a sustainable, business that we can carry on, and we can all defend, and we make it happen again. But let's work together, and let's sit down with Sam. Let's put every tools in our hand to make it happen again. And thank you, guys.
Thank you. I wanted to invite all of you who believe in Sam to join our leadership, and let's help Sam make the V.E.N.D a beautiful experience. Okay, we really need you guys. I want to say that the entire Video Look staff has been let go, and now everybody who worked to help the V.E.N.D is coming from the MLM community, particularly the V.E.N.D community. Okay, and so that is something new. one of the things that we want to also bring on is a live Zoom customer server like this, and people can come and go, you know, when they need help. This is something that we wanted to make it happen. Let me just tell you, there was one night Sam came on and he was under the influence, probably under a lot of pressure, right? Dealing with people across the globe and people, you know, he has a whole lot of people calling him names and accusing him of, you know, this and that, and he's trying to focus on new business and trying to rescue the V.E.N.D community. And so a lot of things were going on. So he was under a lot of pressure. But the mistake that people make is this: we expect every single one of people in the world, especially people in Sam's status, to be prime and proper. And we expect that person to always be a robot without emotion. And when he expresses emotion in broad daylight in front of us, then we say that he was disrespectful and he was discriminatory. No, he got too comfortable with us, too comfortable with the community. He treats you and me as his brothers and sisters, and he released his emotion without thinking, because he honestly thought that everybody loved him unconditionally and he can behave however he want to behave and people will still love him. But instead, very few people love him unconditionally. Most people judge him for his behavior because they want to see a superficial person with no emotion, always prime and proper. And so it was not acceptable that Sam Lee has an emotion, that Sam Lee can drink and can get drunk and can, you know, cuss here and there, just like a normal human being. No, he's not acceptable. He's not, we're not going to allow him to be a normal, right? That's what happened.
Well, that's why Summer in life, especially for someone like Sam, needs some advisor. He needs some people to be close to him and to tell him, listen, you can be the genius person in this world, but you still, as you said, you still a human being. A human being needs someone else to tell him, hey, sometimes you have to do this, sometimes you don't have to do this, because he needs some projection. He needs someone outside of him to tell him sometimes.
But we need to be advised. We need to be retaught that nobody should be superficial.
Absolutely.
I think it's beautiful that Sam allow his emotion to take over and be normal with us and showing that he's a human being. I'm not going to advise Sam to not behave like, you know, be himself in front of the community. No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
No. And if he didn't do that, he would have a breakdown right now. He would have lied in hospital or dead. Because sometimes when you pass through things, you have to show your emotions, but we show our emotions differently. Like me, I'm not someone who drinks, but when I'm stressed, I eat a lot. So we all have our different ways when you go through things. And lastly, I would just like to thank you. You mostly. For standing up and just driving this bus, because, you know, after video look, I was always looking at in Telegram, who's going to be presenting, because we are not all close to Sam and all close to the top leadership like Gobi and all. So I was busy looking who's gonna be doing V.E.N.D right now, because Sam has already introduced V.E.N.D. So when you came out, I was so happy. Like, it was like I was screaming. I was like, oh my goodness, here is someone who has the guts or to stand up and say, here guys, I am. do whatever you want to do with me. I'm supporting Sam. And then the next thing I did, I just sent you a message like, I am with you also. Please bring me in. So really, really, our lives are starting to change. I could say that the storm is over right now, and we just have to focus on the future and make sure that we build this business the way Sam Lee projected it, because I know he had a dream. And we have to help him to make that dream come true. And we all know that during the video look time, Sam always stated that, you know what I'm worried about is those guys for $50. It seems as if even now, if we are paying out people, the same people who already got money are the ones who are getting money again. He said that one time, and people ignored it. But if you think about those things, you will know that Sam was true.
Yeah.
He never lied about anything, because he was always worried about the smaller guys. Even when he started the buyback, he said that I want those people for $50. And I remember I did put my buyback in the beginning. Then after a while, I decided, no, man, I did get my 1X and I did get more. Let me not be selfish. I canceled it again when the email address was put up for people to cancel their buyback. I said, let me cancel it. Let those small guys get what they deserve. So really, really, we just have to move forward. And I not like forget what happened in the past, because you learn from the past, but just to move on and show people the new face of V.E.N.D. And it has one owner, which is Sam. There's no one else. So let's just go forward. Let's just go forward, guys. Let's just
wonderful.
Sandra?
I've seen someone. Yes, I wanted to say I've seen Sandra from Texas saying I don't want that to leave her.
Hello.
She's also one of our leaders in the leadership group.
We need to
unmute yourself, Sandra. Unmute yourself.
Okay, am I unmuted now? Okay, hi.
Ah, lovely. Can hear you.
Guys, just to let you know.
Hey, guys. Thank you. I just wanted to come in and echo on
Sandra, for 1 second.
Guys are saying. What did you say, Hisham?
I said, just sorry for 1 second. I have to introduce you. You're my friend, and a lot of people probably, they don't know you. Guys, he's one of the best presenter you can imagine in this industry.
Wow.
Don't tell Summer that.
And we work together. And
We've had already.
We work together on few projects, and I can tell you.
Don't you tell
Then she must get ready for tomorrow. She must get ready for tomorrow. We'd love to hear her.
I have some good trainers here, so I'm sure when I get ready, I have the best trainers here to teach me. But I just wanted to come in and say, you know, that I believe in Sam Lee and I believe in what he's doing. I applaud all of you for stepping up, leadership, doing what you're doing. I've seen a lot of your faces over Telegram. I follow a lot of you. You know, I just want to say everything that was said on this training today is correct, whether we agree or disagree how things should be presented. There is a time and place for everything. We have to all learn, including Sam, from our mistakes, how we say things, when we say things, because just because we say them doesn't mean that the majority accepts them. And like I try to reach out to Sam and say, forget about what's said negativity, you know, let that go. Focus on the positive so we can move forward, because you're giving too much energy to that and it's hurting this. And if we're going to move forward, sometimes we have to bring it down. You know, that may be our personalities, but we have to know when to wear this hat and when to wear that hat. You know, if we all want to win, and we want to see Sam win as well. So what we need to do is, like Hisham say, have a support system for him to undergird him, you know, where he may be weak in this area and somebody else is strong in that area, to say, okay, Sam, let's maybe look at it like this. So we can all win, so we can all keep going forward, because his reputation is on the line. And we don't want that. We want to see Sam win, because Sam, I believe, wants to see us all win. So I just want to come in and chime in and say kudos to all of you. I'm happy for everybody in this room. Keep doing what you're doing. Let's keep Sam going. Let's keep the community going. And you guys are doing a great job. Thank you for allowing me to be here.
Thank you. Thank you. All
Thank you.
right. Awesome. 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 Thank you, you guys.
And you know what?
So-
And guys, maybe just to finish with this word exactly to add what Sandra just said, you know, the definition of wisdom is to say the right thing, the right time, the right way. That's it. Because sometimes you may have the right thing to say, but the moment is not good, so skip it. So don't say it.
Yes.
Or change. Maybe sometimes the same what's called
Correct.
it's the same thing, but the way you say it makes the
how
whole
you say it.
difference.
It's all in
So-
your delivery. It's all in your delivery. It's how
Absolutely.
you accept it. So you're absolutely right. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's not everybody's personality. We're not telling you to change who you are, but there's a time and place to say it and how to say it. But it's all in your delivery, the response that you're going to get.
Right.
Absolutely. Okay, guys,
Right.
thank you so
Right.
much. Keep in
Thank you.
touch and all the best.
So much.
We'll see you tomorrow.
We get to
Take care.
connect like this. All right.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Have a good one,
Good
everybody.
night.
Bye-bye.
Tomorrow.
Good night.
Glad to see y'all.